Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely beautiful Toyota Avensis. Now as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. Now this particular car comes with a registration number Foxtrot Papa 17 Lima November Hotel. It is a Toyota Avensis Business Edition D-4D with a start-stop system. It's finished in silver, and it is obviously a saloon. It has a 1.6 liter diesel engine and it puts out 110 brake horsepower. It was first registered on the 9th of June 2017, and it has a valid MOT until the 23rd of September 2025. So the car has just been MOT'd as well, and it passed with flying colors. There are no advisories whatsoever. It has an annual road tax of only £190, and it sits in the insurance group 9E, which is very, very low on the insurance bracket, which means that you're not going to break the bank basically to insure this thing either. Has a CO2 output of 109 grams per kilometer. And in terms of fuel economy, this car absolutely shines. You can get about 55 miles per gallon around town and 76 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 67.3 miles per gallon, which is absolutely phenomenal. Has a top speed of 112 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 11.4 seconds. The car will come with full service history. It has only one previous owner from new, and it's just been serviced as well. So there's absolutely nothing that you need to do to this car. It's ready to basically just be driven away, and then you can drive it until it's going to need another service in about 8 to 10,000 miles maybe. But that's pretty much about the details. I'm going to show you the alloys, which are in good condition with a few little scuffs just on the outer edges, as you would probably expect of a car of this mileage, to be honest. But other than that, the exterior is absolutely lovely. There's no scratches or dents or anything like that I could notice. It does have these wind deflectors, which are really nice because if it's raining outside, for example, and you want to roll down your windows a little bit, then obviously it's not gonna rain inside the car because you've got these things, which are really, really good. Inside the cabin, the car is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see here, there's soft touch material on the places that you touch. This is very, very soft, like very soft. This part at the top here is very soft as well. It's very nice and squidgy, and I do love this effect that they've used on this trim here as well. So it's a very, the colors, the contrast is very nice. Over here, the seats are in absolutely beautiful condition. There's no tears or rips or anything like that anywhere on the seats, as you can see. And I do love that they've used that trim inside the cabin as well, which is nice. And then over here, you've got a big glove box with your locking wheel nut and your owner manual as well. And I do love that solid thump that the door makes when you close it. If you can listen to that, that's sounds like quality basically. Right, let's have a look in the rear. So again, in the rear you've got the same nice soft touch material up there. You've got nice soft touch plastics up top here, and again the seats are in absolutely beautiful condition, as you can see. Again, no tears or rips or anything like that. I do love the fact that you also have a nice armrest for the rear passengers, and you've got 2 cup holders in there as well. You've got this back pockets for the behind the passenger and the driver's seat. So if you have kids, for example, they can put their snacks, iPads and stuff like that in there, which is good. Moving over to the rear, the boot has a few little scuffs, as you can see, but again, nothing major, and it's definitely nothing that you would not see at a car of this mileage. The boot is pretty much has like a soft release mechanism. So, for example, if I just touch the button, the boot will go up by itself. which again is a nice feature. And got a nice big massive boot in there, and you do have that little ski hatch, so you can put the armrest down and then you can open that little door there. So if you want to carry longer items without having to put the seats down, you can do that through that little ski hatch basically. It's got a little pull tab there for the fuel release, but you know what? Oh yeah, okay. I mean, this is not how you would normally open the boot. It's got the fuel cap. It's got a button in the cabin as well, but at least you can open it from the boot as well. I guess it's like a safety mechanism, I suppose. But yeah, that's your fuel cap there. Right, to put the boot down, all you've got a little grab handle on the right hand side. You can just pull on that. But just before I put it down, I want to show you that it does have a reversing camera as well. And moving over, again, I'm trying to see if there's any dents or scratches or anything. Nothing that pops out. As you can see, the alloy is in good condition. And moving over behind the driver, now that seat is pushed all the way back. You wouldn't be able to drive it with that in that position. Unless like you're like really tall, but other than that seat there is just around the B pillar, and as you can see, there's absolutely heaps of leg room over there. You do have ISOFIX points on the two outer seats. Let me just show you. So see this little ski hatch here, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's got a few little marks on there, but that goes straight to the boot, so you can carry, like I said, larger items without having to put the seats all the way down if you don't want to. But you can fold the seats as well from here, so the seats do fold down just like that, and you get pretty much a flat loading bay if you need to carry, again, larger items that probably wouldn't fit through that little gap. Right, let's move over to the front, and just before we do that, I'm gonna pop the bonnet seat. That's the button for the release. Actually, I'm just gonna press that to make sure that it's working, and I'm gonna open the bonnet as well. And as you can see, that just popped right open. So the button inside works absolutely fine, but they just put like a little safety mechanism in the boot as well. All right, let's have a look under the bonnet. There it is. D-4D Toyota engine, 1.6 liter diesel, which runs absolutely beautiful. So yeah, there's not much to see under there. It's a lot of plastics that they use these days, unfortunately. Right, let me just get the key out. It does come with two keys as well, as you can see. And let's just jump inside. Nice and comfy. So let's start from the right side. So over here at the top, you've got, so this one is for your headlight adjustment. This is for your electric mirror adjustment. That's to automatically fold the mirrors in. And this is for your start-stop system. You've got a little cubby there, put some coins and change and stuff like that. And then down there, you've got your forward collision warning, so that's the first button on the left. Then you've got your traction control, and then again that's the fuel release button as well, like I was saying. Right, steering wheel, absolutely beautiful construction. It's absolutely beautifully made. You've got this leather stitching all around. It's nice and comfortable, and it's quite chunky as well, so it's not one of those very thin steering wheels. Plenty of buttons on the steering wheel as well. So starting from the left, over here you've got your voice command, your volume up and down, your mode for your radios, and to switch from radio channels. That's to answer a phone call, to reject a phone call. Obviously you've got your horn there, and then over here you've got controls for that screen in the middle there. That's for your back button. That's for your trip computer. This is your speed limiter. That's for your lane keep, lane departure warning. Sorry, not lane keep assist. So it's got a lane departure warning, not a lane keep assist, which basically means that if your car goes over the white lines, it will start beeping at you. So it's not going to give you any correctness in the steering wheel. It will just beep at you, basically. And then over here, you've got your cruise control. Works absolutely fine, no problems whatsoever. Right, let's just start the car up. It goes in the ignition. As you can see, all the lights come on as they should, and the car starts straight away. No issues at all. As you can see, you've got two lights in the dash. So currently it's got the fact that the handbrake is applied and the fact that I'm not wearing my seatbelt. And that's pretty much it in terms of like warning lights. It's not really warning light, it's just more of a attention light. So starting from the left, so you've got your rev counter there, you've got your water temperature in the bottom, you've got your speedometer on the right, and then down there you've got your fuel gauge. In the middle, you've got a nice crisp display, which if you press the trip button, it's going to go through trip A, trip B, how long until you got to do the maintenance, and the odometer. Now, as you can see, the car's covered 127,739 miles. So it's not massive, but obviously it's it's covered a few miles. So yeah, but the car, like I said, drives absolutely lovely, and for the price point, it's unbelievable. You also, let me see, I don't think I'll be able to. No. Okay, so until you close the door, it's not gonna let you. Oh, there we go. Right, so got 151 miles till you need to refuel, 10 miles per hour. That's just some driving information. That's your speed, like your digital speed. That's just nothing on there. Then over here you've got 43.9 mpg, and everything gets controlled from here. You can also go left to right, so that's your that's for your sat nav, that's for your radio, that's your lane keep, your lane departure warning. As you can see, there's no message, or there's no warning messages or anything like that. And then over there you've got your all the signs. So you've got the first one at the top there, so that one there, that one's for your lane departure. The one underneath is for your sign recognition, so it will actually read the signs, and it will tell you what the speed limit is in the area you're at. And then obviously you've got settings and language over there as well, and then back to the trip info. So yeah, you've got quite a few pages in that display there that gives you all the relevant information. Over here you've got your indicator stalk with your auto lights. So you do have automatic lights on this thing, which is absolutely great because you can just set it to auto, and then you don't need to turn the lights on and off all the time. And then over here you've got your wipers, and again you've got automatic wipers, as you can see, and that basically means that as soon as it starts raining, the wipers are going to start working, so you don't need to do it. You can focus on driving. At the top here you've got your you've got two front air vents with your hazard lights in the middle. And then over here you've got your main infotainment unit.
You're going to Bristol, you're going to Bath. So
right, so the radio works absolutely fine. I was hoping for some music there, but there we go. Media. So this is all your media: BBC Radio 1, Radio 2. Let's see, do we find some music? So yeah, that works absolutely fine. Like I said, there's no issues there whatsoever. And then you've got AM, FM, DAB, auxiliary, Bluetooth. I have no idea what that is. Genuinely no idea what that is. Then you got iPod and USB connectivity as well. If you go into setup, you've got general display, audio, connectivity, map, navigation, traffic, Toyota online, phone, vehicle, and get started. I don't know what that is. Let's get it started. Yeah, I'm sure it's not about Black Eyed Peas. So, car. This gives you like your trip information, your average consumption, and that's your best 45.9 mpg. By the way, that only updates once you've reset your fuel economy. So yeah, no, when I drove this car back, I think I was doing about 75 miles to the gallon. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was like a stupid. I'll yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly, but it was like a ridiculous figure that I was doing in terms of MPG. Anyway, so yeah, you can clear that, you can update it. So yeah, there's quite a few things. This is for your sorry, you have no Bluetooth phone connected. Would you like to connect now? No. Yeah, so that's to connect your phone, and then over here you've got your sat nav as well. Moving down there, actually, just wanted to show you your handbrake is over there, which is a pretty weird place to place it, to be honest, because it took me a while to find it. But yeah, it's right there. When you pull away, it will disengage automatically, but you have to engage it yourself manually. So yeah, you got to bear that in mind. Over here, as you can see, you've got a dual zone climate control, so you can have two different temperatures set for the passenger and for the driver. Now, as you can see, they're both set to high right now. So if I was to all right, they were both set to high, and I was kept going. So let's say the driver sets it to 22, and let's say the passenger wants it at 19. So you can easily have two different temperatures, and it comes up on that screen as well. So yeah, you can have two different temperatures for the driver and for the passenger, or you can just press this dual button, and once you do this, passenger one is going to automatically switch to the temperature that was set for the driver. So for example, like that. And by doing that, that means that you don't need dual zone climate, so you can only have one temperature for the whole cabin. And then auto is another nice feature. Basically, you can set it to auto, and you can select, let's say, 19 degrees, which I think is a perfect temperature. And once you've set it to 19 degrees, the car will keep the temperature in the car at that temperature. So if it gets too hot in here, it will start blowing cold air. If it gets too cold, it will start blowing warm air, and so on and so forth. And it will make sure that the car will always stay at that temperature, which is a kind of nice feature. You got AC, recirculate, rear window defrost, front window defrost. This is for your mode select, so you can select where you want the air to come out from. That's for your fan speed, and then that's to turn it off completely, just like that. Over there, you've got your passenger airbag situation, so it will tell you if the passenger airbag is turned off or on, as you can see in there. And then down there, down here, you've got, it shows you if there's anybody sitting in the back that doesn't have their seatbelt on. These things will blink, will turn red if somebody's sat there and they're not wearing their seatbelt. So you can just tell them to, well, put their seatbelt on. You got a nice 6-speed manual gearbox. It is very smooth. There's absolutely no issues with the gearbox whatsoever. The clutch is bang on, so it's not too high, it's not too low, it's perfect. So if I was to put my foot on the clutch now, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then reverse lift up, left and up, like that. And that brings up the reversing camera straight away, and as you can see, it's a very nice, crisp, clear display, so you can see exactly what's happening behind you. Now, as you can see, my foot is fully what's the word I'm looking for? Extended. don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, that my leg is fully extended. I would not be able to drive like this. The steering wheel is way too far from me, and so basically I'm just saying that the seat is pushed all the way back. That's what I was saying. Actually, let's have a look where the biting point is. So yeah, the biting point is about the middle. So yeah, it's like I said, it's not too high, it's not too low, it's perfect. Over here you got a cup holder, which closes up just like that. I mean, if you're ever gonna have a drink here, don't really see the point of that, but yeah, I think they wanted to make it more minimalistic, I would say. And then over here you've got a nice armrest, big chunky armrest, which slides back. Actually, let me just, right, so the armrest, you can push it forward or you can just slide it back. Then you've got another cup holder there, but the armrest also lifts up as well, and there's absolutely acres of room in there, so you can put loads of stuff if you need to. But yeah, I would keep it closed like that. Over here you've got your auto dimming rear view mirror, which is again a very nice feature. So if somebody drives behind you with their high beams on, then the mirror will automatically dim itself and you won't get dazzled by the traffic behind you. And then at the top here you've got your interior lights, which if I turn the, you can see it turns on once I open the window, and then the door, sorry, once I close the door it turns off. And I do like the fact that it doesn't just come on and turn off, it just slowly gradually comes on and then gradually comes off. But you can also turn each light on individually, and of course, being a Toyota, I would not expect it not to work. This is to turn off your interior alarm. So it's got a sensor in the interior, and if you leave, let's say you leave your dog, cat, kid, if you leave anybody in the car while you pop over to, I don't know, Tesco's to grab a drink, if you lock the car and they move inside the car, the alarm will start. If you press that button, you can disengage the interior alarm, so the alarm won't start, basically. You got a nice sun visor with a vanity mirror and the interior lighting at the top there. And I think that is pretty much it. You obviously have one on the passenger side as well. But yeah, there's nothing else I can tell you. It is a pretty well-spec'd car, as you can see. It's got loads and loads and loads of features and gizmos and gadgets and pretty much everything that Toyota had threw at it. If you are interested, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can email me at vindemautos@gmail.com, or you can just go on our website, which is www.vindemautos.co.uk. I'm just gonna drive this over there next to my other Toyota. That's a Prius. I just need to move the seat forward a bit. Oh, whew. Much better. So first, and as you can see, the handbrake is over there. I'm not going to turn it off, and it still shows in there, but once you pull away, you see that the handbrake disengages on its own. And I'm just going to park it right over there. You got your reversing camera in there. I think that's pretty much it. Right. You can actually, so to engage the handbrake, you have to push it in, push the button in, and that engages the handbrake. And that is it. Like I said, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, or you can just leave a comment here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or if you just want to come and see the car or test drive it, again, just get in touch and we can arrange a time and a date that suits you. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I appreciate you sticking around for another 25 minutes of me talking about Toyota Avensis. But if you found it interesting, just you can always just like the video if you want. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I can't believe I'm saying these things. I think it's the first video I'm doing this. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you like the video, there's plenty more to come because I've got plenty more cars I need to film. If you didn't like it, that's absolutely fine. Thank you very much for sticking all the way to the end anyway. So yeah, that being said, again, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.